Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Retro Pioneers Podcast. I'm your host, RetroJayee, and tonight I'm being welcomed by a special guest that's joining us tonight on a special occasion when it comes down to anime and manga. She does a great reaction videos when it comes down to her favorite animes and her favorite mangas, and I'm not going to bore you with too much. I'm going to let her explain a little bit about it. Welcome to the show, Miss Taylor Small.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Don't be nervous. It's all love over here.
Yeah.
Tell us a little something about what got you into anime or manga.
So anime, it's funny because I actually used to be one of those people like, I am not watching anime, them cartoons. I'm not watching that. But I was dating a guy at the time, and his sister was really into anime. She was like, y'all should watch Attack on Titan. I watched Attack on Titan, changed my life. I said, oh, okay, I'm locked in. And then manga, of course, later down the line, when you start getting in your anime bag, you start doing different things. I started reading manga online. Now I'm collecting manga, trying not to do too much. So it kind of is like a rabbit hole, low key. Like you start one thing, and it's like a domino effect.
Or you could have OCD and it's
You're like,
like
or,
I gotta collect and also have a complete collection.
but you know what? I'm actually low key, but I don't think I'm at the complete collection stage yet because a lot of it is not complete. I just like sometimes I'll read it on my phone, but I'm like, no, this was so good. I need the physical copy, and it's just incomplete. Like Chainsaw Man is incomplete back there. It's just all over the place. I'm just like, whatever. I'll get around to it.
So by you being that girl that's a part of that crowd that said, look, anime for nerds, anime for people who ain't got no life.
And I didn't go
Like,
that far. I just thought it was cartoons. I just was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not into cartoons, but I did used to like Boondocks. I don't know if they would consider that anime, but I did used to like those type of things. But like anime, I was like, I'm not into the cartoon. I never went as far as be like, people now they be cloud chasing and doing all the crazy talk about nerds. But it wasn't that deep because I didn't go. I just was like, I'm not really into it until I got into it, and now I'm one of the nerds that everybody talk about.
They got you in there.
Yeah, now I'm like, okay, I understand.
Wow. So let me ask you, and this might be a little personal, right? When
No.
it comes down to a man that you're dating, do he have to watch anime?
No, he doesn't have to. It would be nice, but he doesn't really have to be honest, because no, he doesn't have to. As long as when I talk about it, you act interested. You act
Wow.
like you want to know what happened on the show too, but he doesn't have to be interested. Because some people be like, "Girl, I ain't trying to hear that. They're trying to
Yeah.
date you. You ain't trying to hear my tea."
Oh wow. So with that, right? What was some of the animes that you grew up to and you was like, look, this is something that I need to really like watch. Like, can you give us a few animes?
What do you mean, like when I first
For
started getting into anime?
Yeah, when you first started getting into it, like, cause you say you started watching Attack of the Titan with your sister,
Yes, I
right?
did.
So,
Yeah, I started that one.
so you have
Go
any
ahead.
more that you used to watch?
Yes, so I kind of went crazy after Attack on Titan. I was like, "Oh my God, anime is life. Like, what else?" I started One Piece, and this was back when I was really picky. So sometimes if I start an anime in English, I need to finish it in English. I don't want to switch it over to sub. So I started One Piece English and switched to sub, stopped it, never went back. I was like, yeah. And then now they're at episode 1500. Baby, y'all got that. I'm so sorry. I'm not watching that. Then I was in Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, Classroom Assassination, Bleach, a lot of the old school Cowboy Bebop. What is another one? Like
And
Afro
Yasha,
Samurai. Inuyasha, I started that one, never finished it. And then I found out it's an isekai. I was like, that's probably why I didn't finish it, because I'm not an
mm,
isekai person. Like, it's the rare occasions that I'll watch isekais. I don't really like isekais. But that one started and didn't finish it. Like the old school ones, I don't remember. Like, I wonder if Demon Slayer was when I did it, because really I haven't been to anime that long. This was probably like 2023. This is
okay.
not like, yeah, I'm still fairly new,
So you
but I'm
still
a
in your anime bag?
Yes, but I am a type of person, like, when I like something, I obsess, so I go from 0 to 100. So, like, Any anime that I could find, I was putting on. Naruto, did Naruto. I didn't finish Naruto. I got all the way to Shippuden, finished. I mean, got like halfway, never went back. But I was like, this, but I binged it, so I kind of got tired of it. But it was so good. I was just like, babes, maybe one day I'll go back, but not right.
Look, so when it comes down to you binging, right? Certain animes, like you said, it has to be something that you like because you just don't want to watch it just because it's hype, you know,
Yeah,
or
no, I
trending
hate
right
that.
now. So with that, as like as a kid going into adult years, do you find it kind of harder now to binge watch your favorite shows? Because you know, as a kid, you got time, right?
And you can, and I used to rewatch hella stuff as a kid, like rewatch. Now you're right, I don't have time, like, cause I've been wanting to rewatch Attack on Titan bad, but I don't have time for that right now. I want to rewatch that so bad right now and Tokyo Ghoul, but I don't have time. But like, I can binge, but it has to be short. It can't be like 7 seasons. I'm not watching all of that. I'm not watching all of that. But if it's like 1, 2 seasons, I can binge it. I can binge it.
Okay,
But I
okay,
do have to like it. If I'm not interested, I won't finish it. I have to like really like it.
okay. So going from that, can you give us your top 5 animes of your choosing?
Okay, let me see. Do I have five? Okay, so number one, oh, I think I do have five. Attack on Titan, number one forever. I will die on a hill behind that. So Death
Okay.
Note is number two. Tokyo Ghoul is number three. Number four is gonna have to be Classroom Assassination. I don't know if you've ever heard of that anime or seen. That is such a good anime. It's so underrated. I feel like no one talks about it. It's so cute. Season two just came out like not too long ago. Super
Mm,
funny. Binge season two in one night. I stayed up all night and watched the whole
wow.
season two. It was so good. And the new one is Free Ren. I
Okay.
love Free Ren. Free Ren is a masterpiece. So I was like, no, he got to go in my top five.
So something I kind of been noticing when it come down to a lot of anime women who watch anime, right? They love Free Ren. Like Free
I
Ren
didn't
is
think I
on
was
their
gonna
top
like it
5.
though. I
You
love
it's
that for us. Yeah, I love that. To be honest, I'm not. I really am like a. I need the first 5 seconds to be crazy to get my attention. I like chaos. I like fights. I like all of those. I like gory, crazy.
mm,
But no, this was a different pace. It was perfect. It wasn't slow, and I'm very impatient. It wasn't slow paced. It was very much everything I needed. Very emotional. Very, very real life. Real life. That's a real life. Like it's just so relatable. I'm like, yeah, love it now. But a lot of people I've been
oh
seeing
wow.
people say it's boring,
No,
and they have
I
it.
so I like it. It's a fast pace, you know, show. So it's like you're able to kind of like your attention span, like people with ADD
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
they can watch this because it's fast paced, right? It's not like one of them slow shows that takes a minute to get to the point, you
See,
know? So
I agree with that, but people think it's slow. I'm like, I don't think it's slow, and I've seen slow.
yeah,
I don't think free run is slow at all.
One Piece.
Hello? I'll say it clearly for you. One Piece. And then when I first started One Piece, I'm like, bro, y'all not even trying to find the piece no more. I'm tired. I'm tired. And then like literally when I think about it, 1,000 plus episodes is insane. And that's not me saying that One Piece isn't great. It's not a good story. That's not what I'm saying. It might be amazing. But to be there that long, baby, I'm tired. You
Yeah.
see how Attack on Titan wrapped it up quick, 4 seasons, gave you a plot twist, no fillers, real life, wham, bam, 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 wrapped it up.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what someone told me, right? Someone told me that One Piece is the animated Lost series.
What do you mean by that? What is that?
So if you ever seen this show called Lost, right?
I feel like I've heard of that show
They
actually.
never get to the point of the
Mm.
show.
Wait, it's a live action show, Lost,
Yeah.
right? I know what you're talking about, and I started it, never finished it, and I'm glad that you,
Yeah,
yeah,
because you would never got to the conclusion.
yeah.
So
Don't piss me off. I don't
but
like that.
I mean at the same time, a lot of people that
They
I
love
spoken
it.
to, they say that they love the show. But that's the thing about One Piece, right? One Piece is a show that it has its great moments. It's an iconic show. I don't want to take nothing from it. You know, I
Yes,
love
I
One
agree.
Piece. But will I consider One Piece to be the top show that I would binge watch all the time? No, it's just too long. It's too long. Now, if they was to do a like a Dragon Ball Z Kai version of One Piece, where they take away all the fillers and just go straight into
But
the action,
I actually heard they have something like that for One Piece. I just never looked into it because I'm like, baby, I let One Piece go a long time ago. I don't
it
care.
it can't be no 1,000 episodes though.
No, I wonder how much it is, but I had a friend who told me they have it like, cause he was into One Piece. He was like, they took all the filler out. I was like, never tried it, cause I don't
Yeah,
care. But it reminds me also of this other show when you said Lost. I don't know if you know the show. It's called Pretty Little Liars, and these girls they're trying to find a killer. They had like 7 seasons. I was like, I'm tired of looking for it. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. I'm tired. Like when it takes too long, I'd be like, yeah, wrap it up, wrap it up, please.
it's tired of ending right now.
Right now, it's no way. And then I sometimes I try to talk myself up like, we can do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this then. And I'm not trying to throw you out there far as hating and like hating One Piece, right? But which one would you prefer to binge watch if you had the time for it, right? Would you binge watch One Piece or would you binge watch Bleach?
Bleach. And you know what's crazy? I want to rewatch Bleach. It's been so long. I feel like I don't remember everything, but I'm so busy. That Bleach is so long. But and then I think that it would bother me because the older shows, the older animation, I would kind of struggle getting past that again. But when I was new in the anime, I was obsessed. I was like, no, I don't care about this. This is good. But I will watch Bleach 1,000 times. I will watch Bleach twice and still won't catch up to One Piece. Like, come on. And it's not One Piece hate. Like you saying, One Piece is probably great. When I started it, I was very obsessed with it. But when it switched, I wasn't obsessed with it to the point where I could finish it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm okay. Bleed 1,000 times.
So
I want to
have
rewatch. Go ahead.
you got started into the have you gave the One Piece live action a shot?
Actually, yes, that's what I was gonna say. I will watch the live action. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch the live action because it's shorter. And then I think they're saying they're gonna remake One Piece. I guess an animation like a newer anime, and it's gonna be shorter. I might try to give that a shot because I'm starting out with everything else. But like the live action was actually really good. But again, I didn't finish it. I don't know what it is. It was good though. I just was like, I got distracted.
I think it's just a One Piece thing.
It might be a One Piece thing. I don't know.
they
Like, but when
they'll
people be
never find that
quoting
One
them,
Piece.
they're not finding it. It's gonna end, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, the One Piece was be strong," some motivational quote, and I'm gonna be looking at y'all like, y'all finna make me mad. I stay here for this, for no One
Yeah,
Piece.
right.
No,
Right?
no, no,
No, no,
no.
we ain't going for that. No, no.
Hello,
But
no.
with that, right? Because I know you do for your content, right? You do reactions and whatnot. Can you kind of steer us to what got you started into that niche?
So one day I was so a little bit of backstory, extra info. I do work, and I have a business where I do lashes. So I have two jobs. And I was like scrolling on TikTok, doom scrolling, and I don't know if I seen it or if I just thought it, but I'm like, bro, I spend too much time on my phone not to be trying to make no money from my phone. It's kind of getting ridiculous. At this time, I think I was like 28. I'm 29 now. At that time, I was like, it's kind of just getting ridiculous. I'm really tired of the old things. So I just started posting content. Of course, it was like, spend days with me just drinking, doing all this stuff. But then one time I was watching Togen Anki. It's the new anime that had came out. Trash. I stopped watching it. But in the beginning, I had posted a clip. I was like, ooh, this clip was really good. I'm gonna post it on TikTok. Blew up. After that,
Mhm.
straight anime. I said, okay, I think I found my people. Straight anime, cool. Post the anime clips, cool. And then I was talking to this guy one time, and we were somewhere having a conversation. And he said something crazy, and I guess I looked at him a certain type of way. And he was like, "Your facial expressions be funny," and I'm like, "I be so serious. I just be talking." And I thought about that later. I'm like, maybe I should do reactions. And then after that, I started doing reactions, and they started kind of blowing up. And I was like, okay, cool. I like
Wow.
reacting. I like watching anime, and I actually like talking to people and talking to different people. So yeah, and then now I'm just working on like let me get in more of my personality, a little talk to little people level. Because I mean, cool y'all see me, but it's more than just reactions. Your
Mhm.
girls love manga. I like to do a bunch of different I just like to do a bunch of random things sometimes. It's not just because people will think like you only watch anime. No, actually, I don't. I have a dog. I like to go on walks. I like to do a bunch of other things. I watch
Yeah.
regular shows, but you only see anime. But yeah, I was just like, girl, we be on our phone too much. We need to do something. And then you see
I mean,
everybody else on your phone making money. I'm like, okay,
right,
what am I doing with my life?
right.
I'm watching you make your coin.
I might well get into my bag too.
Hello, I'm just doom scrolling, life passing me by. Might as well do something. No, I was just tired. I'm really tired. Really tired.
So by you having that on your mindset, right?
Uh-huh.
And you saying, okay, I need to try to start making money from this, right? Was it easy? Walk us through the difficult times, like it don't have to be to the point where, man, I just gave up, but I end up coming back. But it just, did you run into a point where you was like, I can't do this?
Yes, kind of, sort of. I don't think it was, I can't do the content. I can't do life. I'm stressed right now. I'm sad right now. Like when I started doing content, it was probably like last year, maybe like June. October, November, I was so sad. I just was not happy with life, but I still had to show up and post my content. I was like, I'm gonna post every day. I'm just gonna see what happens. So I was still sad. I was working 6 days a week. I was just sad, going through a lot. I was dealing with a guy that I was like, I can't do this anymore. But I don't know, something in my gut was just like, girl, post that content. Like, we stressed in real life, but post that content. We're not worried about none of this. You said you're gonna do this, lock in and do it. So it was when I didn't want to do it, but I just did it anyway. And then I'll be thinking about that too sometimes because even now, sometimes I'll be doing stuff like, okay, when I first started doing reactions, I was like, why am I doing this? No one's watching me. No one cares. But I don't know. My intuition was like, just do it anyway. And then people
Mhm.
started caring. So I just was like, okay, period. So it was really just like, whatever. I just listen to my intuition. Even if it's on the surface, I'm struggling, I'm sad, I don't want to do this. I just want to sleep all day. I don't want to do nothing. I was like, girl, stop playing. Lock in. Lock in. You want to keep doing this or no?
Because something I know, when I talk to people about their content creation journey, right? Something kind of come into the conversation is either getting writer's block, because you got some people who write down what they're going to do in their content and stuff, and you
Well, I
got some
do. I
people
put
who
it in
just
my notes.
spitball. You do.
Yeah. Yeah, so when at first I started yeah, at first when I started, so people always ask me my top 5, so if it pops up in my brain, I'm like, "Okay, let me write this down because it's actually cool to be a part of my top 5." I do that, or, like, when I first started, I was doing, like, anime recommendations or, like, random funny things, but I would be at work and it would pop up in my head. I'm like, "No, I gotta put it in my notes because 'cause I'll forget." But to me, I think that's really, like I take it as, like, if you want to say God, source, your intuition, I think that's like messages like, from God, like, okay, girl, look, I got a little treat. Here's some not so I'm not being blocked creatively. I just feel like my creativity comes from like God, I guess. Cause I
Oh
be
yeah, most definitely.
chilling. Yeah, like I be chilling and I'll just be randomly thinking about something. I'll be like, "Ooh, that's what feel like a good idea. Let me post about that later." Sometimes I have ideas and I let it go in my mind. I'm like, "Yeah, that's too much. I ain't gonna post about that." They don't need to know all that. But it do get like that. You gotta write it down. And sometimes I do be blocked and I just be like, yeah. That I feel like that's when you need a break though.
Yeah, because I mean, being so as I'm interviewing different content creators, I'm noticing that a lot of people have their different ways of producing content. Far as either like you mentioned, it's God given, it just comes to you, or some people just be walking, they get inspiration from outside, or some people get inspiration from seeing two couples, or just different type of things that we're brought to daily that give us inspiration to want to make certain content for our niche, of course. But
Yeah.
with yours, because you're very good at what you do, by the way, and I just want to let you
Thank
know
you.
that.
Thank you.
Because it's a lot of reactions that you watch, and I feel like certain people can't do it. And the way
What
you're
do you
doing
mean
it,
about that?
so for example, right? When I'm watching, like if I'm doom or scrolling, and I'm coming across a person who I'm not following and I
Uh-huh.
see a reaction video of theirs about their favorite manga and stuff, they're not grasping my attention like how
Okay.
yours doing. You know,
Okay,
because it's
good.
like like you mentioned, your facial expressions is key when it comes down to certain. Because I'm
Yeah,
always like every time because by me following you, I'm trying to get as much information about you, far as how you're doing your content because of the interview. You got to know who you interviewing, right?
yes, I agree,
So,
yeah.
so as I'm watching your content, it's just this certain look that you're giving as you like you watching it. Oh,
Because
okay,
sometimes I be
okay.
caught off guard myself. I be like, "What is this?"
But that's your thing though. Nobody else can't take that from you because that's something unique to you. So it's like other people, they're trying, I guess, trying to figure out their way
Uh-huh,
of getting into it. Cause you could tell they have been doing it for too long, right?
yeah.
But it's still just to the simple fact that they cannot attain your concentration when it come down to want to watch the whole video or watch the
Okay,
whole
yes,
but
yes.
yours is different. Like, even though you haven't been doing it for too long, and
Yes,
just 'cause
I
I got you on the
haven't.
show, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
boost your head up, but it's still you doing something right because it's like you got a lot of people commenting underneath your posts and they're laughing, they're getting engaged with you, so you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So
I
with
appreciate
that,
that.
it has to be trials and tribulations,
Yeah.
so you know what I'm
And I
saying? Because
still don't be knowing sometimes what, like, people be like, read your analytics. I don't know what the hell I'm reading. I don't know what this is. Like, I'm and it's not even, I don't like to say I'm just doing stuff now because I'm not. It is a little bit of method behind the madness. It is something, but at the same time, like, someone made a good point. Even as you get bigger, sometimes the videos are going to flop. It be like that. And I've gotten to the point where it's like, it be like that, child. It be like that. If I delete a video, and I don't delete it, I may archive it. And if I archive it, it's just because I don't like the way I look. I'm like, oh, it's too cringy. Like sometimes my videos cringe me. I don't rewatch them. I can't
mm,
rewatch them. I leave it, but I'm like, I'm not watching that no more. I can't.
mm,
I can't even believe I did that.
wow. Because
Yeah.
what would you call that? Like what am I trying to say? Like you're criticizing yourself too much. Like do you sometimes do that when it comes down to your content?
Yeah.
Like if you see a little thing that you don't like, oh,
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah. But I don't delete it only because it's like I criticize myself, but then I just be like, bro, this is me. This is me. Like I might hate it and I'll never probably watch it again, but it's still the real me. Like I don't want to give too perfect because I'm not perfect. Like you're saying, you're like, your content's good and I appreciate that. I love when people like my content. At the same time, like I be watching it like, oh my god, this is horrible. I can't believe I did this or whatever. I messed up here, but people still support me. So, my audio went out. The things be happening, and I just be like, ugh, can I start over? But I just be like, whatever. It's like it can't be perfect.
I mean, you want it as raw as possible. You want the
Yeah,
people to see the real you. So,
no fact. I do. Cause I need a real connection. I don't want y'all. I don't want to make myself look one way, and we're not really connected. I need us to connect.
So since you've been doing this journey from the time you started to now, have you seen a big like change far as because we all strive to want to build a community for ourselves, right? So have you noticed a change in your community far as like more people getting engaged and stuff of that nature?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Especially since I've started. I've only done it maybe a little over a year. Like I said, I started last year, June, July. I always forget. So a little bit over a year. Yeah, I've grown a lot. Of course, still trying to grow. Yeah, you know how they say like build like a cult following? That's what I want, but in a safe way. I want everyone to be chill. I want us to vibe, but I want it to be like that because, period, I
Yo,
love who love me.
you want to get Swifters.
Yes, but like in a healthy, I want them to be healthy, because some people do be kind of going a little crazy sometimes, but I do appreciate people. Like sometimes, like I'll get comments under my video, like it'd be crazy. So mind you, I do reaction videos. I'll get comments that'll be like, "You're talking too much. Shut up." Half the time, I just be like, "Oh, I just be barely saying anything," and they're like, "Oh, you're talking too much." And I have other people that follow me comment, be like, "Bro, it's a reaction. Go buy a subscription." They be getting on them. I be like, "Period." Dang, cause like, don't come over here with that negative energy. Don't come
Yeah.
over here with that. We're
A-
chilling. So,
and that's something you want because as you
mhm.
building a brand, right? Sometimes you don't want to comment under negligence. You know what I'm saying? You want the people to fight for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
and
not. I'm not
sometimes
about to.
I don't. Facts. I don't want, and then I be trying to keep it cute. Like I don't like. I'm a type of person like I try to be nice because when I take it there, I'm taking it there. Don't piss me off. So I try to be nice and keep it as cute as possible. But like sometimes people just be loud and wrong. So I would prefer other people to take it because I don't want y'all to see me in here arguing with a stranger. Like don't play with me. But it do get like that sometimes, and I do feel. But sometimes I don't feel bad because I see bigger people, not in my niche, in other niches. They'll be like, "Sometimes you gotta get in them comments." I'm like, "Okay, so I'm not the only one." 'Cause, like, sometimes they do be like, "What do y'all be on? Y'all be" but people be miserable. People
Oh
be
yeah. Oh
miserable.
yeah. You
And I
gotta.
hate that.
Yeah, you gotta understand that at the end of the day, no matter what content you're producing,
Mhm.
people are miserable, and miserable
Yeah.
loves company.
And I hate that. I would always and you know it's crazy because getting into content, I would think like I don't know, like when I go to the internet, I need a cackle. Real life is stressful enough. I'm here to laugh and kiki. If I don't like something, scroll. I don't want to see you to scroll. No, people will be like, I don't like you, and I'm about to tell you why I don't like you, girl. Please spare
Wow.
me. Please. It's crazy. And then I be quick to block people though. I don't got time. They be like yada yada yada. I don't. One guy was like, I don't like your videos. It's too short. Don't worry about it. You won't see them no more. Block.
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
Block
I,
game strong.
it is, and it's so sad. I'm like, dang, I be blocking everybody. Blocking everybody.
But I
It's so
mean,
sad.
sometimes you have to, because at the end of the day, you gotta also understand you have to keep your peace. You know?
Yes, and I'm
Yeah,
big on that. I'm big on that. Y'all, I'm not about to let the internet make me mentally unstable. That is crazy to me when I can log off.
exactly.
No. Or I can block you. My other friends are cool. You just ain't cool.
Wow. So
This
so
crazy.
so something I want to ask, right? Because I guess throughout the year of you being into this, right, you had to grow peers. Do you have a top 5 people who you really dig far as content creators in your not not
Ooh,
necessarily niche, but in the anime community?
that I just really, really love. That's really hard.
Mm,
I don't think I have a top 5. I think the people I like be
top
so
3?
random. Okay, top 3. But I don't know their names. I hate stuff like that because I don't know their names. So, what's I'm trying to think of a reaction, someone reactions that I'm like really like crazy about. Okay, so fun fact about me. Before I started doing reaction videos, I don't watch people reaction. I don't watch reaction videos. That just like I just never was like, oh, let me go watch react. That just never was my thing. So I think I can't really pick reaction, but I am into this. I don't know why I'm thinking this is the only girl I could think about right now. I don't know why, but I really love her. I love her energy. I always love talking to her. She's so cute. She does, I read manga, but I also read BL manga. She does BL manga, and I think her name is like Honey something. I always post her on my story. It's like Honey something, one of my mutuals. I love her down. I just love her energy. I love when she talks about the mangas. It just be like, hold on, girl, let me go read. Pause the video. Let me go read it. Let me go read it. I don't even care what you saying no more. Let me go read it. Like I love her that. It really
Wow.
just be the energy for me. Like a lot of times people just be random. They don't even be talking about much. It's just like, I don't know, I like your vibe. I'm gonna follow you. It just be stuff like that for me.
Cause something like you can relate to them in a way like, "Oh, that
Mm-hmm.
person just like me in a
Fact.
sense of way, so let me go
Yes.
ahead and see what they about." You know, if they kinda
Yes.
get a little crazy later, I'm gonna follow their ass.
Hello, because that has happened to me in my little content journey. I'm thinking I'm making
Wow.
friends, and then everybody like, no, you're. I'm like, oh wow, why y'all weird to me? It get
Mm,
crazy. Content really get crazy. I don't know what I was
yeah.
expecting, but people are really weird online, and I think that's kind of crazy because it's like, why not show people love? I don't know you.
But see, that's the thing, and that's something that I try to stress the most when it come down to what I'm trying to build, right? So, when it comes down to content creation, you wanna You want to try to give your best. You want to try to give your all
Yes.
to the point where people don't know you. So the best thing for me that I was taught was first impression is always the best impression, right? So I try to be A1 from the start. The way you meet me from the start is the way you gonna meet like in with me. And most
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
it don't be like that because I'm
Yeah.
not really a person who just be all in your ear like that, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it's so much competition in
And
what we're doing.
gatekeeping.
Yes. It's like it's so much potential out here for us to gain
I
without
hate that.
gatekeep.
I hate it. I hate it. And I hate that, like you said, it's kind of crazy. I really hate it because I'm the type of person like I try to move with genuine intentions. I want to see you win because they saying it's lonely at the top, babes. I'm not trying to be up there by myself. I want to be up there with my girls or some guys, whoever. I'm just all of us trying to do it, but like everyone's too busy trying to be the first to do it. Child, can we do it together, maybe? And then when you start outshining or start blowing up, they're like, "Oh, well, you only got oh, who cares? Who cares?" To me, it just looks like your plate is empty and mine's getting full and you're feeling some type of way. Because I ain't did nothing but help. I ain't did nothing but be nice. And people will be like, oh,
People become envious real quick.
I hate it. I hate it. It's so ugly. And, I be thinking, like, even sometimes me, I'll be like, I don't really like this content creator. But I'm gonna check myself quick. I'll be like, hold on, do you not like them or are you jealous? Like, are you a hater or what? Like, why don't you like them? And if I can't come up with a reason, I just let it go. I'm like, okay, girl, sound like you a hater to
Mhm.
me. Mind your business. But sometimes something will happen. I'll be like, I knew I had a weird feeling about them. I'm gonna just unfollow them. But like sometimes I check myself, like, why don't you like them? Why I just be going on vibes. The vibes be weird.
Yeah, at the same time, it's dope that you're able to even come to that conclusion where you like, okay, what is the reason for me not liking this person? Maybe it's me, maybe it's them, but you have a lot of people who do not take accountability for their own actions. So, it's dope that you're able to even have that mindset when it comes down to not going off or not just assuming the worst before they
Yeah.
even become the worst.
Yeah, I be trying to give everybody a chance, but with that being said, every time I think I don't like somebody, something happens, and I'm like, I was right. But I just be like, I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. I'm just tripping, overthinking. I don't be overthinking.
Women's into
Well, facts, facts. It's too nice. I just feel like maybe my intuition is just a little off. I'm gonna give them time. I'm gonna let it marinate.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but at the same time, you kind of got to think about it. Sometimes people play themselves, right? So it's not even to a point like how it used to be where it takes time for a person to show their true colors. Sometimes people tend to show their true colors from get go, from jump street. So
Yeah,
it's like you see so many red flags in the beginning. It's like, okay, yeah, you ain't even
yeah.
got to show me who you really are because I already see it now. You know what I'm
Especially
saying? So
this year. I don't know what it is about this year. I feel like a lot of people been being themselves, and I'm feeling it because I need to know who you are. I need to see how you moving so I can move away from you. I don't know. This year been exposing everybody. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm over that.
hey, what Cat Williams said in the Shannon Sharp interview, this is the year of exposure.
It is, and
Right.
but you have to pay attention though, because everything is moving so fast. There's a lot going on. You'll miss it if you're not paying attention. But where I'm at right now, oh, I'm paying attention. I'm on everybody's next right now. I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. I'm keeping it cute, but I'm watching. I just
Yeah,
don't say
yeah.
nothing. I just like, oh, okay.
Okay, but so going back to your content creation, right? Do you tend to have fans or people who really enjoy your content DMing you like, "Look, I really like what you're doing. Keep going. Keep doing this and doing that." Like, are you seeing
Yeah.
that more?
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I like it. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of times people don't like to compliment you when they think you're already getting a lot of compliments. They're like,
Yeah,
she
I mean,
probably
yeah.
knows, she probably knows she's doing good. Like, no, actually, I think that I'm not doing good enough, but I mean, of course, I know I'm doing good. I'm pretty grateful, honestly. Like, even when I feel like, oh, this isn't happening, I'm like, girl, please, you didn't even think about this last year, so it'll take time.
Because something I noticed, right, is when it's never nothing too wrong for a person to compliment their favorite content creator, right? Because at the
Yes.
end of the day, you never know what a person is going through. You never know how a person's day is like heading towards
Yes.
or whatever the
Yes.
case. So seeing those DM is sometimes needed because it helps with our mental health and it be able to motivate you to keep making content. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
yeah. Because honestly, when you're dealing with real life things and also working full-time jobs, you don't want to get off and create content sometimes. I'd be like, I have to go home and record a reaction. I'm tired. I would much rather go to bed, but it's been times where one time I had full storage and I'm like, oh, y'all, I can't post today. I'm trying to get my phone together, storage. Next morning, before the sun rose, they're like, where the video? Okay, okay, not y'all bullying me for my content. I'm like, this is getting crazy. I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in. They not playing with me.
the expectation is real.
Yes, hello. So now I be like telling them more. I be like, okay, y'all know I got a job. Like, okay, work for me. Give me some grace. I'm showing up for y'all every day. Give me a little bit of grace, please.
I got something for you then. So when it come down to your content creation, right? How do you, Miss Taylor, the alchemist, right? How do you structure how you doing something as far as like, do you do your stuff in batches or you just spitball it?
You mean like how do I record?
Yeah. So do you record most of your reactions at once and then like cut them up, or do you just I got to react to this? Let me go ahead and get the phone ready.
Unfortunately, I'm not structured. I'm all over the
Mm,
place. So I'm trying to get better at a structure and a schedule, honestly, because I need a little bit of routine. So with the animes I've been watching, they're like the full seasons are out. So it's not like a weekly thing. So if I wanted to pre-record, I could. Do I?
yeah.
No. I don't. But I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie, I did actually pre-record for next week. So like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I already pre-recorded my videos. I just kind of gotta edit it. And then Thursday and Friday, I'll do it. But like Thursday and Fridays are my off days. So I go to work Sunday to Wednesday. So Thursday and Friday, I like to wake up, do my little morning routine, take my dog out, then record my reaction. Because I feel like, I don't know, that's just, I got 8 hours of sleep. I feel good. We're finna vibe. We're finna have a good time watching the show. So that's better for me versus like pre recording because I just kind of feel like, I don't know, if I pre record, it has to be when I'm in a good mood. Like, but to be honest, I don't have no structure. I'll get off of work at 3 p.m. I'll come home, get my dog together, feed him, I'll eat. Then I'll be like, all right, well, let me get myself together, record a reaction. Tired.
Okay, okay.
Sometimes I'll be so tired.
So a little something for your fans, right? Or just people who just follow you in general. What is something that you love to do when it come down to editing? Like you like to listen to music as you're editing, and if you do like to listen to music, what type of music are you jamming to while you editing?
We can do music because I actually was doing that this weekend. Rap music, P Glock. What else?
Okay,
What have I been
okay.
listening to? What have I been listening to right now? Megan Thee Stallion been on me heavy lately. What else? A few other people. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot, but mostly rap. I'm not gonna lie. A little rap. Pump me up. Hype me up.
I mean, because I mean, like, say for example, you going to the gym, you need some type of pump me up music. You know what I'm saying?
Do,
Like
do.
something when I go to the gym sometime, right? And my favorite one or two songs got to be ASAP for work, ASAP
Okay.
for new level, next level. Or I think
No,
I
yeah,
want
that is a good one.
new level,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Future jumping out the jet.
Okay, okay. Future, I ain't gonna lie, I have been editing a little Future, but it's the old Future. I've been kind of like on the
Yeah, yeah,
older.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, facts. I need something to hype me up, and then when I'm editing, I be tired. I be tired. It's no work life balance over here. Your girl be tired. So I'm like, okay, let me. But I don't. The music is not an all time thing. To be honest, if I'm like editing while it's like downloading, I might read a little bit, read a little bit of the manga in between. Music was this weekend. I don't know why I've been in my music bag this week, but
Yeah.
yeah, either or music or manga, whichever I'm in the mood for.
So what manga are you reading right now?
Which one am I reading right now? I had just bought a few. I think it's a BL. It's called May I Have a Taste.
Mm.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it's actually really good. It's about this guy who died and now he's a vampire. And he meets his colleague, finds out he's a vampire, and he wants him to turn him into a vampire. I'm like, oh, this is not what I was expecting, but it's really good. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know like why he died or what happened, but he died. And
Yeah, that sound
some
like
girl came and was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make you a vampire."
it sound like Tokyo Ghoul.
Type of vibe, but not like that. It well, not
Okay,
so far actually. Actually, I started the volume 2 last night, and it did kind of get a little gory like that. Now that I think
mhm,
about it, but it's not that same type of aspect. It's a little different,
okay,
but I wasn't expecting that.
okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, that sound a little bit up
crazy.
Tokyo Ghoul Avenue, you know?
Honestly, in that same alley, low key.
So when it come down to manga, right? And, what type what am I trying to say, right? When it comes to manga, do you have a specific way of going out to getting your manga far as, like, you got some people who just do digital far as, like, to get this stuff on the iPad and stuff like that, right? Or you got some people who actually order, like, the big bulk, you know, manga collections and stuff like that. How do you get your manga?
I don't got big bulk money. Manga is not cheap. I
Oh,
literally
no.
bought 5. I bought 5 mangas. It was $90. I almost said, "Girl, put 2 of them back." But I was like, "You know what? No, I really wanted this. So let me just come on."
Yeah.
No, I just to be honest, most of my manga I do consume is online. I'm not gonna lie, it is online. But sometimes if the story is really good, I need the physical copy. Like a couple of them I had bought I had already read it, but it was so good. I was like, "Ah, I need the copy." Or like sometimes if like yesterday was it Saturday? Yeah. Yesterday I went into Barnes and Noble. I was like, let's just see what they got. And they had a bunch of them that I didn't read, but I saw online that I just ended up buying. So it really is just my mood. If I'm like laying down and I'm like, I need to read something now, I'll get it online. Or if I want to go in the store and get something, I'll go get it.
Cause something you could think about, right, is, okay, if I'm going to go buy this manga and I just spent all this money, shit, it's an investment because it's gonna build my platform, like, content-wise, because I'm reading it, you know,
Uh-huh.
so yeah.
Especially with the people who have like big manga shelves, like that's just
Mhm.
straight content all the time. All
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
most definitely.
But they don't people who do manga content, I don't feel like they post as much though.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
really?
So, like, for example, Black Mamba, right? Black Mamba, she's strictly Dragon Ball, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, she does read
Yeah.
other mangas and
Okay.
watch other shows. But like you mentioned, you don't see a lot of people talking about manga that much unless their page is strictly about manga, right?
Yeah.
But do you feel that is much needed now, or is it something that we can just keep until it just brought up?
I don't know. I like manga talk. I don't know. I really like manga talk. And then even one of my goals this year was to read more. So I follow a lot of like manga people, book people. Like, I don't know. I like manga talk. I don't know, maybe because I read a lot of manga. That's why now I be following more of the girlies because they be talking about the mangas and the BLs, and I need to chit chat with somebody. I need to talk about this. So I
I
really
heard it.
enjoy it. I don't know why it's not talked about enough, but I mean, I guess I get it. Some people might find it boring, but I eat the manga talk up. I eat it up.
Hey,
It's so good.
you might need to go ahead and start that Discord up and get your
Well, you know
manga.
what? I do have a Discord, but it's
Okay.
so funny. I actually started it. I don't know how it works. I don't know what I'm doing over there. I only started it because I want to talk about more BL. We ain't talked about enough for me, and I read a lot of it that I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about a lot. Like I can go all day. I have a whole plethora of BL that I be reading.
So a person who you really need to, I don't know if you already know this person, but someone who's into the manga and they very good at what they're doing as far as storytelling and stuff like that is a dude named Justin Dean on YouTube.
Okay,
He
okay.
does manga, and the way he does manga is so crazy. It's gonna have
Like a
you hooked.
breakdown.
I can't even explain. You gotta go see for yourself. But
That's crazy.
just know when you do go see, you gonna
I'll
come back and be
probably
like, bro, I appreciate you.
yeah, I follow a couple people like that too. I stuck at remembering people names. I follow someone else and he does manga breakdowns so good. I am obsessed. I'm like, how are y'all analyzing this like this? Like, I didn't even think about this until you just told me. I love that. I love that so bad. They no people like that are good at what they do.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like, I
most
don't know.
definitely.
You deserve everything you get in life because you're good. You're
Exactly,
good.
right? So this is the
You're
reason
good.
why you got all these subscribers because you're good at what you're doing,
Yes,
and
yes,
nobody can't
yes.
take that away from you, right?
Mhm.
So
I love it.
so with that, because that is like a person who's telling manga stories or explaining manga to people who don't understand what manga is, right? That is not an easy feat.
No.
Because for one, you gotta you're looking at still pages, right?
Mhm.
It's not animated in any type of way.
Yes, yes.
So
The
you're
fights and
explaining,
skill pages kill me.
yeah.
I be like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Please. Yeah. I mean, that's why I haven't gotten to JJK. It's too much going on in JJK for me to even play with the mangas. No, I
Mm.
can't. No, but no, you're right. Like, I admire the people who can explain it and they can look at it and immediately tell what's going on. Sometimes I'll be like, hold on, let me. And then I'll flip the page. I'm like, oh, I know what happened. And I'll go back. Like, I'll realize it after a page or two. I'm like, no, I'm not
Yeah,
that. Never been.
because it's hard. It's hard. Like I read a few mangas and I'm like, yo, this ain't my alley. This ain't my stilo.
Okay.
I can't really
You
do
don't
too
like
much.
manga.
Now I like manga, but it depends on what show it is, right?
Okay.
Because it's like you mentioned, some shows mangas is straight to the action. So it's like you just got still pages of poo poo pop pop, fighting, which I like, but at the same time, I'm trying to read and
And
see.
understand what I'm looking at. Are you kicking him or
Yeah,
punching him? I don't know what this is. Is it an explosion
right.
or not? It's
So
hard.
so some mangas don't do it so well for at the end of the day, I gotta understand manga is really not for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is the reason why I go watch the people who talks
Mhm.
about manga
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
helps me broaden my horizon. I just don't want to
Yeah.
say I don't like something because I don't understand it. That's me
Mhm.
being ignorant. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't want to be ignorant. So I look at someone explaining it and be like, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't catch that, but
Yes.
I'm glad I'm watching it.
Yeah.
But what do you want people to take from your content when they get done watching you?
That's good. I don't know. Good vibes. I'm just here to vibe and have a good time. Like I don't want. It's just never that serious. When you come to my page, please, it's never that serious. We're having a good time. We don't gotta argue. We don't gotta debate. Like I realize that, and people take anime seriously.
Oh,
Like,
shit! People, people turn your lights out for anime, man.
like, and I'll be like, oh baby, I don't care that much. Like I love it, and we can chit chat about it, but it's never that deep. Like they be getting mad. Like just come to vibe, come to get a good cackle. Maybe I said something that you probably said yourself and no one else seen it. I don't know. I just come to laugh. That's it. That's all I'm here to
Right?
do is vibe.
Because like I said, it's when it come down to content creation, right? You have random people looking you up or stumbling upon your page, and they're like, "Who is this? I want to get to know this creator," stuff like that. And they start watching your reactions, like, "Oh, this person is funny. Like she make funny faces, or she's actually in tune with what she's watching." You can see the impact that you're getting from
That's what a lot of
watching.
people be telling me though, that they could tell that I'm really liking the show. I'm like, yeah, I try to pick shows that I like though.
Yeah, right. Because you want to be into it.
Yeah.
You don't want to come off as non-genuine. So you want to watch what you like. But when it comes down to people in your comments, do they try to force you to watch something else? Like if you like, say for
Uh,
example, you be like, what should I watch next, guys? Or you should watch this. I don't want to hear nothing else. Watch this. Like,
yeah. Yeah. And I just be like, I'm not watching. Sometimes they be good suggestions. I'm not gonna lie. So on my Patreon, they have good suggestions. I be like, and then I mean, why wouldn't I take care of my Patreon people first? But I digress. But like, people have been telling me to watch. I have watched Konosuba. I don't know. I feel like it's a misconception with Konosuba. The animes that they were recommending me to watch. Those do not correlate, babes. Like, I don't know, like, it's guy humor. I'm still a girl. Like, we can cackle with the guys and have a good time, but I'm still a girl, and that's just not my cup of tea. So it was like, watch this, watch that. Two shows they recommended. I watched the first episode. I was like,
Really, bro?
no facts. Really, like, yeah, no. I couldn't even get through 30 minutes of the first one. I'm cutting this off. Or like Re Zero. They want me to watch Re Zero so bad. I'm not watching that. And I don't have no hate against it. I hear all the commotion. I just don't care.
Yeah.
It's just
Because
not me.
you gotta like what you watch. And
And no,
that's what bothers me when it come down to a lot of content creators, right?
that's what I was
They're
gonna ask. Do you feel like people are
what you
watching?
about to ask me?
Do you feel like people are watching things they don't like? Because when you say it
Yes,
now, I think about
yes,
it. Okay, I was just about to say. Now that I think about it, when I see people reactions on Instagram, maybe they don't like the shows. They're just watching it because that's what people telling them to.
yes, yes, yes.
Right?
In the famous words of Black, the singer,
Mm-hmm.
once you do something that someone else wants you to do, you have to keep doing it. And at that point,
Yeah.
it's no longer music. It's just a
Okay.
program
Yeah.
running you. So that's
Yeah.
how content creation is going to be. If you allow
Yeah.
people to dictate what you need to do and this your platform, you're going to be making some sad videos and they're going to see it in your face that you don't like something, right?
Hmm.
Right.
No fact. That makes sense though. But I feel like sometimes I be probably being a little difficult. Like people will recommend things and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. But then I'm like, should I watch it? Because they asking for it. But I'm like, let's find a medium. Maybe I'm gonna throw on some shows that I think are good. And if you want to see that, we could do that. Because like I don't be wanting to watch some of the shows that they be recommending.
Yeah.
And frittering
It's
I
fair.
procrastinated. Yeah,
It's fair.
but that makes sense. Wow.
Cause at the end of the day, like you will probably give it a shot, right? Well, by
I
you
do.
watching it, you be like, "Oh, nah, I'm not rocking with this.
Yeah.
No, I tried, guys, but this ain't
Yeah.
what I like." So keep the recommendations coming, but just don't be mad when I turn them down. They just
No, literally, yes. That is exactly what I do. I do try it, but if that first episode is not getting my attention, I can't. I don't, and I really am just a person. I really cannot fake it with people, and I hate that sometimes because like I just can't put up a front. I'd be like, I'm just not feeling it. Can't do it.
that's real though. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you gotta like what you're doing because you the one that doing it.
And just because one person paying to see it, okay, I need a million people. I can't watch what just one person wants.
Exactly, right?
No.
Look, I appreciate you so much for stopping
Yes.
by, kicking it with
Thank
me,
you.
and it come down to interviewing you and whatnot. Can you tell the people something that they don't know already about you, far as what you got going on? What's the future of your brand and shout outs? Anything in that nature.
OMG. Okay, I wasn't really prepared for this. I don't think I have anything that they don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I put a little bit of my business out there today. What I'm looking for in the future, I really am trying to grow my YouTube. That is what I'm prioritizing. I'm not gonna lie. Instagram and TikTok is really good. My Patreon is really good, but I'm really trying to, see what YouTube talking about. So that's what I'm working on. Shout outs, I don't have any shout outs.
Shout
But
out
this
to
was my
yourself.
period. Shout out to me. Shout out to God. Shout out to you for inviting me up here. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. I was nervous, but it was cool.
Don't be nervous. It's just the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just getting your fans to understand who you are as a content creator. That's what this platform is all about. Just,
Yeah.
vibing out and learning one another. So to show people that it doesn't require so much to collaborate any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do have to watch your brand because your brand is everything to you. But at the same time, it's not hard to just conversate with other people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So this
I
is what
agree.
my podcast about. It just getting to know everybody that I will come across, and just when I see a content creator that I see as doing amazing at what they're doing, I love to bring them on and have them to just talk to me about whatever they got going on, and just see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Good. No facts. You never know.
right? But yet again, thank you so much, Miss Taylor, the
Thank you.
alchemist,
Thank you.
for blessing us tonight with this episode. And thank y'all for watching this episode. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
go follow this special lady right here. Watch her reactions, watch her manga reactions. Just all around good person. Go follow all her socials and stuff in that nature. And thank y'all so much again for watching the Retro Pioneers podcast. And we'll catch y'all on another episode next week.
Bye.
Peace.